So my client is breaking free of anxiety, panic, and depersonalization realization, but I want you to see a picture of just how up and down recovery is. So we've been working together for about 2 weeks now. I am starting to teach him the 5 foundations of safety. I've given him tons of co-regulation. We're also identifying just all kinds of layers of stress in his life that we need to address. And because we've done so much to communicate safety, he had a massive glimmer of feeling normal the other day after literally years of suffering. He messaged me on August 25th and he said, also, just a quick word, I've had the best day with my wife and daughter. I'm feeling so much connection to my life, to my environment, and with my family today that I haven't felt in years. There is so much calm in my body. He also said, I have only you and the Rise team to thank, man. It was highly rewarding to be able to sit with my wife across that table. They were actually at IHOP, the pancake place. Holding her hand, playing with my baby girl next to me, wasn't bombarded by symptoms, clear mind, clear vision, completely social and calm with my baby's laughter, giving me a rush of joy, lifting me that much more. I immediately praised God in that IHOP. So you hear that and you think, okay, well, he's good, right? Unfortunately not, okay? I've been doing this for almost 8 years now. Whenever you start to do things to show your nervous system that you're safe, you will eventually have a glimmer of feeling normal, but there's something called your window of tolerance for stress that is very, very low right now. Your window of tolerance for stress is your ability to remain calm despite there being stressful circumstances, and technically to prevent yourself from going into hypervigilance, which is fight or flight response, or hypovigilance, which is trauma, freeze, overwhelm. That's where depersonalization realization kicks in. Your window of tolerance is really, really small whenever you're beginning the recovery process, and that's because your amygdala, which is what alerts the nervous system to go into these states of survival, is very, very sensitive right now, okay? And so even though he's starting to get glimmers of feeling normal, all it takes is just the slightest uncomfortable physical sensation, or seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, feeling something that is similar to a painful past experience, which is a sensory trigger, and then bam, he's right back into a state of survival. And so that's why he messaged me not long after that, a couple days later, and said, good morning, Jordan. Man, I had the worst day yesterday. He had a whole bunch of stressful things happen. And because his window of tolerance is so small, it put him right back into a state of survival. But I encouraged him. We also kind of deconstructed some things that he could have done better, set up a new strategy. And then he messaged me this morning and said, we're back on the horse, Jordan. He said, I deconstructed, and he's doing great now. This is what recovery looks like because your window of tolerance is so small. Even once you start to do the right things to communicate safety, it takes a while for your nervous system and window of tolerance to get to the point where you're not so easily put back into a state of survival.